Hi guys, it's Chris calling. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you guys have returned since my last video, thank you very much. And if you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. In today's video, we're continuing on our Eurovision 2024 journey. Of course, this year's Eurovision Song Contest will be taking place in the city of Malmö, Sweden on the 7th, 9th and 11th of May. And we're moving on to day 2 of first rehearsals. So this was the second half of semi-final 1. We had 8 more artists all taking to the stage for the first time. And we got the photos from the EBU on the Instagram page, and we also got the TikToks as well. So again, this is just first impressions. Things can change in the second rehearsals and of course for the first semi-final and second semi-final. So we will just have to see what happens. So starting off with day 2 was Iceland, Hera Björk with Scared of Heights. Okay, so Hera is wearing gold. She has kind of like, it's kind of like a fringe kind of sleeve, a high ponytail, and the staging itself, it's quite like amber gold kind of vibes. I'm seeing some blue, some red there. It looks quite a modern and slick LED, to be fair. Comparing this only to the national final, I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised with this staging. I think she looks absolutely incredible. I'm looking forward to seeing the second rehearsals as well, because that'll give us a better idea about what that staging is looking like. It also looks like there is a prop as well. She's on a big staircase, so there's going to be people at different levels on this performance, so I am looking forward to seeing more of Iceland on that Eurovision stage. After Iceland, we had Slovenia, so we had Raven with Veronica. Okay, so Raven is wearing kind of like a see-through bodysuit. Raven's costume is kind of like a black kind of mesh, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's see-through. You can see all of her tattoos and her amazing figure as well. Her hair is down and her makeup is really, really slick. And that's impressive considering this is only first rehearsal. She is joined by 5 dancers, and they're all in kind of like skin-toned kind of costumes. The staging is really light. It's a lot lighter than I was expecting, to be honest with you. It looks quite more heavenly than witchy. I think I would have liked to see it a bit darker, I think, for the kind of aesthetic of this performance. But things might change as we get closer to that semi-final and the second rehearsals. And she's got a head mic on as well, Raven. So I'm guessing that she's going to be doing a lot of moving around in that stage, a lot of use, like choreography with her arms, which I love to see as well. So I am really, really looking forward to seeing that second rehearsal clip and seeing more of this performance. Okay, so we then go on to Finland, Windows 95 man with No Rules. Okay, so this is pretty similar to the UMK national final staging, but to be completely honest with you, I don't think a lot needed to change. Absolutely love that performance in the national final, and it looks like they've kept a lot the same from that. It's just been polished up and it's a bit more slick by the look of things. The only clear difference I can notice straight away is they've got kind of like LED graphics on the egg now, where it cracks open and Windows 95 man pops out. And yeah, we've still got the fireworks going round, which I'm buzzing about because that's my favourite part. And from what I've heard and seen as well, he's also got smaller underwear on under those shorts. So that's an interesting change. But yeah, what I have to say is the staging just looks so much more professional and slick. And that egg, it looks more textured and more in detail. Whether that's been changed, I'm not too sure, but I'm really, really liking this. I loved it in UMK and I'm loving it here. So I can't wait to see it on that stage in the semi-final. Okay, after Finland, we've got Moldova, Natalia Barbu with In the Middle. So this is a big, big change, guys. Of course, in the national final for Natalia, she was joined by, I think, 4 or 5 other like backing dancers, singers with violins, and they all looked exactly the same. She's ditched that now. She's on the stage alone, and she's now in white. in comparison to the black. So, but she still has a violin, which is nice to see. The staging looks very, very interesting. It's quite kind of like midnight blue and purple colours in the background. And yeah, you've got this big tree behind her as well, by the looks of it. It looks really beautiful. I love the colours that they've used. And I love her outfit as well. It's very light and peaceful, but powerful as well. Of course, this is Natalia's second time representing Moldova at Eurovision, and she clearly knows what she's doing, because I'm really liking this staging, to be fair. And then after Moldova, we move on to Azerbaijan. We have Fari featuring Ilkin Dovlatov with Oznulu Apa. If there's one thing Azerbaijan are great at, it's slick and polished staging. So I was kind of expecting something good from this. And yeah, it looks high budget, it looks expensive, and what the graphics that they've used to go on this really, really high-tech stage in Malmö complement it so well. I really, really love their outfits. They're really like trendy but modern as well. And it looks like on the LEDs behind them, there's like this figure, kind of like an ancient figure. I might have got that wrong, but there's a man there, and kind of like the use of hands as well. They're like reaching out to the camera. Wow, you've got a prop as well. So Fari is also, he's got two hands like this behind either side of him. So I think it looks really cool, to be honest with you. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of this performance, and Azerbaijan has done it again. Another slick staging, incredibly creative at their staging, and this is another clear example. And I think as long as they get the camera angles right with this, I think it's going to look fantastic on TV. And then after Azerbaijan, we went to Australia. Electric Fields with One Milkali, One Blood. Okay, so we've got Electric Fields on the stage. We have the main singer front and centre by the looks of it. And they are dressed in kind of like white. This beautiful like white gown. It's absolutely stunning. And then the other half of Electric Fields are on what looks like a keyboard, a mic behind. So you've got the words One Milkali. I absolutely love the colours and the graphics behind them. It's kind of like this red, pinky, magenta kind of vibe. And it looks really, really rich tones. Looks absolutely stunning. I think all of the LED graphics I've seen for all these countries just looks unbelievable. And it's only going to get better. You've got the lyrics as well on the stage, which can help people follow along. I'm ever so slightly disappointed with Australia this year. I really, really love the song One Milkali. It's just such a great song to listen to. But I just feel that this staging looks a little bit safe at the moment. I think what this needs is something eye-catching and kind of like out of the box to make it stand out. But who knows, we've just seen the TikTok and pictures, so things might change as we see the second rehearsals and the semi-final performance. And then we went to Portugal, Yolanda with Grito. Okay, so this is actually very similar to the national performance of Festival de Canção. Yolanda is still wearing white, and it looks like they've kept pretty much the same costumes, which I'm really glad to see. I absolutely love the white. And I love the message of the song as well. The choreography from that national final was incredible, right from the dancers. So I would imagine they've kept that pretty much the same. It's quite a simplistic staging, but I think that's good. I think it'll allow Yolanda to tell that story without audience getting distracted, or people at home, because she is the singer and the dancers really tell the story. And so we want to be focusing on that. But yeah, I think I really like this staging. It's simplistic. I tell you what, those cubes above as well, they just look absolutely incredible, don't they? They've just created some incredible images already, just from these first rehearsals. So I can't wait to see the next rehearsals. And then we're finishing off the day with Luxembourg, Tali with her song Fighter. And this will be closing the first semi-final. So from this first rehearsal, Tali has the same braids that she had in her music video. She's all dressed in black, in like a black bodysuit, and really, really trendy rings. But then she's got 5 dancers with her, and they seem to be dressed in orange. So again, quite a few countries using like these amber sunset tones, which is really, really interesting. And we've seen in the TikTok as well, there's a lion on the LEDs. And we've also got some pyro and fireworks in this performance, which I think is great to have as the last performance of the semi-final. It'll definitely be something memorable, that's for sure. Whether this will be Tali's final outfit, I'm not 100% sure. I would like to see her in something a bit more glitzy and glamorous. But maybe that will come in the second rehearsal. We'll just have to wait and see. But overall, I think it's a really, really strong package that Luxembourg are putting forward for Eurovision 2024. So there we have it, guys. That was day 2 of first rehearsals and the second half of the first semi-final. Join me for day 3, where we will be discussing the first half of the second semi-final for their first rehearsals. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And I will really look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye, guys.